Black Sigil, hello there. You are indeed numero uno. Très bien. Good to see you, my friend. How you getting on? How is life? Most excellent. Just finishing editing a video. Rendering now. Oh, nice. What's the video, dude? Or is it a secret special surprise? And the winner of yesterday's competition, Tommy Watson, straight into the chat. How's it going, dude? You good? The Dwarfs versus Skaven live. The battle report that was edited down nice. Yeah, I'll check that out. They're probably my two favourite armies other than Greenskin and Chaos. Dwarves and Skaven, nice work. Still can't believe I won. It's a nice feeling, man. I imagine it's a nice feeling to win something. Been a long time since I won something. Although winning the hearts and minds of the nation is the goal. Been working on the studio. Ah, yeah, you were saying yesterday. A little bit of behind the scenes. Bit of plasterboard. What brought that on, Black Sigil? Renovations. Haha, it is. I never win anything. Well, yesterday was the day that all changed. What a time to be alive. It's those cheat codes, that's it. Tommy Watson living life on the cheat code. New cameras are coming, new layout with new possibilities. Nice. Setting up the studio to be cleaner and more efficient. Awesome work, dude. Look forward to seeing it. Ah, you run the cameras remotely. Pro levels, man. Professional, I like it. Get these cameras on, shall we? Here he is. I loves. So I'm thinking of doing a little bit of a Death Guard and Tau painting session today. Not sure which one. Maybe Death Guard to start with. I've got this bad boy to do some work on at some point. Hey, neatly trimmed back as well. Good to see you, neatly trimmed. How are you getting on? I wonder if I can move this just backwards a little bit. Does it make it easier? Yeah, that's a little better, right? Just gotta be mindful of not bashing the camera with my face, which is entirely a possibility. If I can paint that like that, you guys should be able to see. Painty. Yeah, we'll see. See how we get on. We shall see. Could probably do with being slightly higher. What? Where are we now? These are the sorts of things that you should figure out on your own when no one's watching, but here we are. Yeah, that's alright. That looks okay, doesn't it? Give me plenty of space to do the painty. Happy days! Once the studio is done, I'm going to finish the rest of the basement and have a nice little seating area, craft services table. It's going to be the talk of the town, Black Sigil. The talk of the town indeed. You're going to end up becoming basically an LGS. Local gaming studios, presented by Black Sigil. When guests come, it'll be a nice hangout place after or before we shoot. Yeah, sounds awesome, man. I'll book my flights. Neatly trimmed is all good, brother. Time to paint and chill. Yeah, I figured today will be pretty chill after how crazy yesterday was. Let me just message Robbie back on the Discord. He's decided what he wants for his second place, which is good. Nice. Boomdaka Snazwagon for Robbie. Awesome stuff, man. I like it when people want orc stuff. Green is the best. Speaking of green, we've got this guy we're going to work on today. Bit of work on this. Maybe a bit of work on some tau. I've got this guy as well. Needs a little bit of colour. Looks pretty cool. That's like the shading of the white's pretty decent, to be fair. Although it looks kind of grey on the camera. But before then, we'll open some cards, have a look at some AOS artwork, then we'll do a bit of painty fun times, and we'll see how we get on. Let me grab a couple of packs of cards. Right, here we are. Onslaught. Is that there? Right, open this, see how we get on, see what we get. Hopefully we'll get some pretty cool corn cards. Corn cards are probably my favourite ones in the sets. We shall see. Crushing hordes. Nice. Fiery collapse. Hacking Mournfang pack. Spectral glare. Last ditch strike. Balefire corpse cart. Cursed glaive acolyte. Moonclan netter. Nice, I've got some of those. Gloomspike gits. Some banshees. A natural mantle. Oh, look at that. Bloodmaster Herald of Khorne. That's nice. I like that. Only an uncommon card. And our final card. A shiny soul shielded Sequitur. Very nice. Some nice artworks there. Very good, very nice. AOS art can be very nice, but I find it hard to read, and sometimes it feels strange for strange sake. Ah, interesting, Peter. What do you have as a good example of AOS, Peter? What's your favourite side of it? And thank you for coming to the stream. Welcome back, Peter. Good to see you. Pieta. Here we go. Pack number 2. Onslaught coming for you. Tactical removal. Stand together. Reckless abandon. Last ditch strike. Crushing hordes. We got that in the last pack. Life stealer. Soul collection. Miracle. Ancient skeletons. A treacherous bond. Everwinter's Watch. And our final card, can we get a nice little shiny? High Tide. This is the one we pulled yesterday, and I sung a little bit of Tide is high, but I'm holding on. Still awaiting that first shiny champion card, but some cool cards in there nevertheless. Really like 2nd edition Stormcast. The Mage Paladin Knight looks great. Okay, nice. Are you working on anything at the minute then, Peter? Anything on your desk? It's amazing how much quieter it is today. Always going to be the way. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, bouncy, bouncy, gonna have a good time. How's it going, bouncing? Good sir, how are you? Bouncing is A-OK. Good to hear. So we're going to get a lot of brassy bronze on the go for this bad boy. Stephen is here as well and has found some coffee. Nice! I'm drinking as well from my Olmaph mug. Which I'll be sending to the winners from yesterday. An Olmaph mug. As well as whatever else it is that they have asked for. We've got Robbie going for a Boondaka Snazwagon, which is a really nice choice. Time for Stephen to wake up. Wake up! Grab a brush and put a little makeup. I discuss a fader way to shake up. What leaving kiss upon the table? Here you go, creating of a fable. You wanted to. Yeah, I don't think Tom's come up with any ideas yet. But we'll figure it out. We'll get there. I have 100% finished all my models bar one. Ooh, nice. And for that one, I'll need 1 can of black just to base coat it. And a warm, windless day. Ah, okay. So you're rattle can painting it out in outdoors. And it must be quite big if you need a whole can of black. What have you got, Peter? What's your last model? And are you going to buy any more models between now and then? A big choice. Ooh, a bloat drone. There's a bloat drone on both cameras. I am a fetid bloat drone. Right, let me find a suitable paint. Is there one in here? Oh dear. No, there is no bronze in here. Alright, good to know. However, there is a silver. We'll keep that to one side. Oh, and a black as well. There we go. We got that one. Keep that one. And that one. Not that one. Alright, so none of those were the ones we wanted. Let's have a look on the shelf. How you getting on, Lazy? You good? You been up to much? How did the Corn Berserkers go yesterday? Haha, I'm bouncing, still can't believe they won. Yeah, the Gorkanaut. Nice model, dude. Ah, Peter's Thunderbird. Yeah, they're big, aren't they, those? Gonna take a lot of spray. Thinking of buying a tank or transport to learn painting vehicles before the Thunderbird? Yeah, nice. Sure you can pick up a... Yeah, don't ever listen to Valrat, Peter. Why do you do that? The dude spouts nonsense for a living. Rule of cool, play the game how you want to play it, Peter. Nothing wrong with you getting a Rhino just to learn to paint the vehicle. Very, very easy model to print as well, the Rhino. Dum dum diggy diggy dum. Not bad, tiny bit of cleanup, then start the next 10 on Monday. Nice. Did you get 10 Corn Berserkers done in one stream? Yeah, I clearly talk too much. Bum, 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 bum. Ah, it took 4 streams. Ah, okay. Yeah, sounds about right. Hey, Lucky Knife's here as well. How you getting on, Lucky Knife? You good? See you back in the stream. Hey up! Thank you for following my stream, Smoggy! Thank you for following me. Ooh, yeah, Smoggy is following me. Ooh, thank you, Smoggy, for following the stream. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, Smoggy, thank you. Nice one, Smoggy. How you getting on? You good? Being intimidated by this Helldiver Hulk's base. Frost and ice is hard, yeah, for sure. I've never done a frost base, actually, thinking about it. I was thinking about that earlier. I saw some snow effects, and I was like, you know what? One of my armies should be a really cold army. I do have my first game to schedule for this weekend. Ooh, nice one, Peter. Wait for the guys here to have unpicked up models or damaged ones, so I can get them for $3 to $5. Almost all my infantry is plastic prints. Nice. Bouncing is torn between getting Helldivers 2 or WWE 2K26. Smoggy is good. Yeah, I'm alright, thank you, Smoggy. What brings you to the stream? Are you a fan of the plastic? Representing the Twitch, the purple brand as well. Usually everyone's in the YouTube, but we are on both, so you're welcome to choose based on your preference. Helldivers 2 is an extremely fun game. Yeah, a lot of people around here seem to play quite a bit of Helldivers, right? Success in spite of the design team. Just now they released a bunch of mechs. Testers said too squishy. Dev said sure, we will buff. They increased the mech's HP but also buffed every single enemy's durable damage. Yeah, well, that's not ideal, is it? Not ideal. It's weird how there's very often a disconnect between players and devs. Well, I've just stopped playing World of Warcraft again for the same reason. Love it, and needed something to watch whilst working on my Iron Warriors Defiler. Oh, nice, Smoggy. That's a model I keep thinking I should pick up. So, have you got what sort of size armour are we talking then, Smoggy? Is the Defiler the latest addition to a large army? Or do you have multiple armies? Or are you new to the hobby? What's it look like to you, Smoggy? The world of Warhammer. Buffing the durable damage makes tank, scout car, encampments all worse. Not good. Sometimes I feel like devs do things wrong to then get the plaudits when they finally make them right. At least 2K listened when everyone moaned about the ringside pass being far too grindy. The only issue I have with Helldivers is I'm not overly convinced that it's suitable for an 8-year-old to watch. Yeah, I've never played Helldivers, so I'm not entirely sure, but I imagine there's a lot of blood and gore in there, is that right? For 40k, I have 5,000 points in Iron Warriors and Flesh Eaters and Chaos Dwarves for AOS. Nice, I do like a bit of Chaos Dwarf action. Yeah, I've got lots of Chaos, lots of greenskins, various other bits and pieces. 40k AOS, Old World, Blood Bowl, and Smoggy. If you'd like to show some of your models in the Discord, it'd be awesome to see those. If you want to do a ! Discord, that'll get you a link. Come and get involved, have a look. Share pictures of your Warhammer or your pets or your food or whatever you want to do. Find people to play games with and stuff. Pretty fun place to be, really. Although you are a day late for our most recent giveaway. There will, of course, be more giveaways in the future. But unfortunate timing for that. Love Flesh Eater Courts. Yeah, AOS have got so many good looking armies. I have to look at with it with one eye closed, otherwise the bank card takes a hit. Ah, there you go, you figured it out. Good stuff. We'll see you there, Smoggy. Stephen, just got enough money saved up to get the 11th edition box. Oh yeah, the reveal is on Friday, right? Ian's Outdoor Recovery is here as well. How you doing, Ian? Good to see you. Yeah, I think a bunch of us are going to watch the 11th edition unveiling in the Discord on Friday. If you want to come and join in, you'd be more than welcome. Ben Cole. I assume that is Smoggy. Good to have you here. This is a really nice paint, this weapon, what is it, Weapon Bronze it's called? Yeah, Weapon Bronze by Warpaints. Very good, very nice. I'll appear for the reveal. Yeah, it'd be good to see you neatly. All are welcome. Normally for like reveals I'll do a live stream, but I don't think I don't think it quite warrants that, but it gives us a good place to hang out in the Discord and watch it together. getting nicely bronzed. Cool, sounds fun, yeah. All are welcoming, good to see you all there. Ian is good, what have you been up to, Ian? You doing any models, any miniatures this evening? And Psychow is back. Psychow. So, there will be an overall box, which is the biggest box, the most expensive box, which will probably be, what do we reckon this year? 170 quid to 200 pounds, something like that. Somewhere in that kind of region. And then there'll be 3 versions below that, which have less and less minis in. And some of them have like play mats in them. Some of them have bits of terrain and dice and books and all sorts. Maybe take a look at the 10th edition one to get an idea. This channel's great for me. Rock music and painting minis. Awesome, Ian. What minis are you painting? And all of the music here is made entirely by me. We made a song last week in the members only stream. It was quite fun. Ding dong, Eskimo calling. How you going, Eskimo? You good? Good to have you here. There we go, get a little bit of the black still shining through with a bit of brass. We'll give it a wash later as well. But getting it nice and brassy.
Oh, you gotta give him that hot
Tech support's found the audio buttons in the Twitch chat. Nice work, sir. I've not updated those in a long time. If there are any particular memes you want to see in the sound alerts, let me know. Put them in the Discord and I'll get them uploaded for you. Leviathan was the 10th edition box, I see. Yes! And the edition before that was Indomitus, I think. This song is actually the song from last week as well. Toes of the Void Machine, created by me and my members on last Thursday's members only stream. Yeah, so Leviathan was the 10th edition box, and then there are 3 different like introductory boxes which have some of the same models in. So you get the tiny box which has a few Space Marines and a few Tyranids. And then a variety of different sizes of that. With more Space Marines and more... It was Tyranids, wasn't it? Last time around. Forget these things. It's gotta be. It's called Leviathan. Long time no see, been a bit busy. What have you been doing, Eskimo? Hopefully it's good busy. Laser cutting some coasters for my mate's birthday gift. That laser cutter seems awesome, tech support. I bet that wasn't as cheap as a 3D printer. You've created some awesome stuff with it as well. How does it work? Eskimo's been golfing, I like to hear. It's and Ian has managed to do 1 mini, but still got nurses coming 4 times a day after op. But getting better. Good to hear that you're getting better, my friend. Very nice to hear. We like that. What minis are you working on, Ian? The newest toy in the arsenal. Yeah, sounds awesome, man. The results look really good as well. Which one have you built, Ian? Had to finish my taxes yesterday. This year is going to be rough. Yeah, that's not fun. Nobody enjoys self-assessment. Appreciate all the thumbs up as well if you're watching and you chuck a thumbs up. It's quite a useful way to support the channel because it means the algorithm thinks, hey, these guys like this, let's send the channel to other people that might like it. Which is very useful. That's why I prefer YouTube to Twitch, because the discovery of the channel is much easier for people on YouTube. Bum 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 bum. My mate's a rider like me, so I designed a set of Suzuki coasters for him. Awesome. Tech support sounds like a good friend to have. Nice work, dude. Skaven Rat Ogres. Ah, the Spearhead magazine. Yeah, that's a nice little collection to start building the Spearhead stuff. Yeah, very good deal getting all those magazines. When a new edition comes out for Warhammer, is there a new one for AOS? No, they're not aligned in that way, Psycho. Or certainly not traditionally. I mean, AOS has only had a couple editions so far, only a few. Because AOS was born out of what used to just be called Warhammer Fantasy. Kind of split into Old World and AOS. I don't know when the next AOS edition will be, actually. Maybe next year? They're in the Discord. Let's have a look at these Suzuki bad boys, shall we? Hey, look at that. Nice. Do you then, like, wash them or stain them or anything? Have you had a bit of a go at any of that? Or are they just designed to be the way they are? Super nice though, they are. Very nice. Stained with a poly, nice. Printed a caddy for them as well. Ah, nice. Now I'm working on the gift box. Awesome stuff, man. I like it. Nice work. That model's coming along nicely, sir. Thank you very much, tech support. Yeah, I really like the Death Guard stuff, because you can be kind of like just a little bit filthy with it. Just slap stuff on and make it look disgusting. Similar with corn. Like with corn, you can just cover it in blood. Cover this in plague and rust and corn in blood and brass, and we're good to go. The magazine subscription is my first time into the hobby. Nice one, Ian. Yeah, for Age of Sigmar, I think the magazine's probably the best way to get into it, right? Are there any particular minis that you see in upcoming magazines that you're really looking forward to, Ian? How are you finding building them as well? Is it enjoyable? Not gonna lie, it looks like an egg. Yeah, this is my plague egg. Yeah, you're not wrong. Looks like a plough machine, that's it. Ploughing up some loyalists on a nice Sunday afternoon. Ploughs for the plough god. Where did Smoggy go? Joined the Discord. Disappeared. Ah, you've joined over to you. Jumped into YouTube. Ah, nice. Good to see you, Ben. Good to see you. Yeah, I look forward to seeing some of these, some of your 5,000 point army in the Discord. That'd be nice to see. Hopefully you've had a little look around. You can see what we're about. How did you get into Warhammer then, Smoggy Ben Davis? Definitely enjoying yesterday, but because of health a bit difficult. Yeah, I get that, Ian. But it's nice to have a little something that you can kind of work towards, right, as you recover. Dum, 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 dum. Got into it as a kid with the Lord of the Rings stuff. Never stopped since, really, Ben? Wow, I got the Lord of the Rings stuff when it came out. When I was a kid. I seem to remember one of the facts from the Warhammer pub quiz being the only box to ever outsell the Ultramarines was the Uruk-hai box when that was released. Big sales, the Uruk-hai. Yeah, it was nice. I had a lot of Lord of the Rings stuff back in the day. And then you moved on to Iron Warriors. Nice work. Complex is here as well. Easy dude, how do? Good to see you, my friend. How you getting on? How were those, I think you were doing some Forge World resin models earlier. How did you get on with that? What were they, by the way? Resin models are particularly tricky. Bum 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 bum. Good bro, they are Space Wolves, Deathsworn Legion of Horus Heresy. Wow. And how did you get on with them? I always find that sort of thing a little bit tricky. But yeah, are there any Space Wolves you don't have? Bloody hell. And Ben Davies added the Warp Smith. Ah, let's have a look. Let's have a look in the Discord. Most recent Iron Warrior. Oh, nice. Ah, nice work, man. You got the hazard stripes on there. I like it. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Hey, Frankie the Fish is here as well. Nurgly stuff. That's it. The Death Guard is on the table. Getting disgusting. How are you, Frankie? How are you getting on? How's your day? Made 2 in an hour or so. 3 more to go. Oh, I thought there was like a whole table full of stuff when I had a look. But there were just 5 models. Okay, nice. You enjoying it? You enjoying the Horus Heresy? I don't own any Horus Heresy models. I was tempted by the Custodian's box. Tempted, but not quite pushed over the edge. Slow work day again. Wish I was hobbying, but you've at least get to see me sprinkle some paint on this and have a little chat. Next best thing, really, right? I have Deathsworn and Geiger Fellhand for Heresy. Nice! Yeah, nice stuff, man. The last thing that my bank needs is another version of the game to be buying. Saturnine armor looks pretty dope. Yeah, the reason why I like the Custodian stuff is because you can use them in 40k as well. What is my ultimate favourite? What model? Army? I think, yeah, my ultimate favourite has always been Khorne since I was a child. But in terms of my favourite models... And you know what? I quite enjoyed painting Guilliman. I think the Great Unclean one... Yeah, I think Great and Clean one. Lord of Skulls is a lot of fun. Guilliman's nice. Ghazghkull Thraka was also a really nice one. And my only fully painted army, every model I have built, I have painted, is my Tyrannid army. Although my Norn Emissary is still in the box. How about you, Ian? When you as much as you don't own these armies, are there any armies you look at and you think, yeah, that is the epitome of cool? As for wolves, a few I don't have, such as either of the new Wogan Grimnar. I have the old Metal and Terminator armor. Ah, okay, nice. Are you hoping for a new Bjorn the Fell-Handed in the coming months? I'm sure they'll do a good job of that. The zombie ones. Zombies are the ones calling out to Ian. Nice stuff, nice stuff. There's all sorts of different flavour of zombie as well. There's like robot zombies, which are Necrons. Plague zombies, which you get in the Death Guard armies. Lots of resurrection. Lots of stuff coming back to life to bite me in the arse. Yeah, so the fans are going to be silver. These little bits silver. So I reckon this bronze, 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 and then silver here. And figure out what I'm doing with these pipes. Sounds like a plan. Nice relaxed day today. We're relaxing, having a bit of a chat. If there's anyone in the YouTube chat that hasn't got involved yet, that is watching, thinking, I don't mind having a chat, by all means, just send a message. Chuck something in the chat. The same goes for Twitch. If you want to get involved, just chuck something in and let's have a little chin wag, shall we? Totally new, so I'm not sure yet. My first time was a magazine subscription. Yeah, exactly. So you'll get to see all sorts of different models and minis over the next coming months, Ian, which is really nice. A really nice way to get into the hobby. And not just that, but you get all the different bits of lore and artwork and stuff in the magazines, all the different rules and paint guides. And you don't just get minis either, you get to paint and tools and stuff. So yeah, very nice way to do it. Good value as well. Yeah, I was very, very tempted, but I do not have the room for another 12 armies. Bit late to the stream. It has been noted on your permanent attendance record, Beyond Hope. Hope everyone is well today. It's good to see you. Have been. What have you been up to? Don't forget the thumbs up as well. If you guys appreciate the stream, just chuck up a thumb. That way the algorithm will feed me to new people. Come and check out Olmaph. He's a right good chap. Hey, Azamak. Good to see you, Azamak. New to the stream. Appreciate you being here. Currently building an orc army. love to have a Space Marine factory at some point too. Well, the new launch edition box that gets revealed on Friday has both Orcs and Space Marines in it. So, I mean, what a time to be alive. But Orcs, yeah, probably one of the most fun, probably one of my favourite armies, the Orcs. How did you end up getting into 40k, Azza? Haha, nice lawnmower so far. Wicked looking mini, yeah, for sure. I like this. I like most of the Death Guard stuff. Looks pretty cool, to be fair. I'm just a fan, Alan. Yeah, proof there that the algorithm does work when you press up the thumbs. We end up with people like Azamat joining the chat, bringing their newly found Orc army to the table. Good stuff. I was walking to a football game and had time to kill, so I went into the store. The staff were awesome and really sold the hobby. And Orcs appealed to me so much. Yes, I like it. Always time for another Orc fan in here. Interesting though, what football game were you going to? Intriguing. But yeah, Orcs really good. So what did you buy? What was your first purchase, Azza? Fine, I guess I'll thumbs up. Nice one, Lucky. Cheers, dude. Appreciate that. How many hours you got on this little wonder now? Well, I started painting this last year. Then it's just been half finished on the shelf. I've got a few half finished models at the minute. So this has probably ended up being... This is probably the second stream this has had. So I would have done all the black on one stream. So yeah, a couple of hours into this now. Maybe 3 hours, but... kind of distorted by how much I talk. Hey, Robbie Slayer is here as well. Robbie, the second place winner of yesterday's competition. Good to see you, sir. How you doing? Great way to be introduced to the hobby for sure. Yeah, man. Plague drone is looking good, brother. Yeah, we're getting it nice and plaguey. Just as Papa Nurgle intended. I've had 95% good experiences with Warhammer staff. I think, yeah, I think they do a very good job. Haha, went to football and an Orc fan. Orcs are playing well. You want some? Robbie is alright. I'm alright. We're all alright, doing alright. If I didn't know better, man, do our DMs look like a scam. Yeah, yeah, Cat Maculus. I think he was a bit unsure last year as well when I asked for his address. And that made it even worse because I had to pay import tax to send it to Germany as well. But don't worry, Robbie. This is yes, this is not a scam. You will get free stuff in the post. You will get your Boomdacker Snazwagon all the way to Belgium for Robbie. Aberdeen. Ah, nice. As a Mac, another of the Scottish contingent in the chat. I like it. Bought a combat patrol for orcs, and then it was all downhill from my wallet. What a similar story. One of us. One of us. You got more Squighog boys. Ah, that's one of the models I want to paint on this stream. Maybe we'll paint some tomorrow. Squighog boys. If not tomorrow, definitely next week. Oh, you got a couple of Mozrogs. Interesting. One will be a boss on a Squigosaur. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, nice stuff. When I said football, I meant British soccer. Yeah, of course. The only kind of football, right? Yeah, Aberdeen. Nicely northern. Yeah, I got some family that lives on the east coast of Scotland, in the Kingdom of Fife. You wait till I bring out my my Scottish accent, Azza. You'll like that. I'll wait till you're bedded in first before I try and scare you away. Ha, Robbie, if you don't trust, you can hand over the win to Lucky Knife. I'll risk being doxed. Yeah, Boomdacker Snazwagon. What a lovely, firstly a lovely model, and secondly a lovely name. I've also asked Minnie to send me their address, so we'll see if either of you trust me enough to send me your address. When we say football, we mean the one where they actually touch the ball with their feet. What people often forget is that rugby is actually a type of football. Rugby football, American football, Aussie rules football. And the real name of football that we watch in the UK is association football. There you go, now you know. If you didn't know, you do now. Olmaph with the fun facts. Just asking for a little donation of a yeah, a little donation of a Brutalis Dreadnought. Hey, one day, Lucky, one day.
Hey, oh, we got a new subscriber, baby.
Aaron McDonald, I guess that's as a Mac, right? New subscriber. New subscriber. Aaron McDonald. Yeah, thank you very much, Aaron McDonald. Thank you for subscribing. Ooh, yeah, baby. I like it. Good work. Good work, Azza. Good to have you here. Hey, if you want to join the Discord, Azza, as well. If you want to chuck in some of your orcs and have a look at everybody else's stuff, !Discord in the chat. You'll get a link. You come and have a look. And you have a fun time. Yeah, Robbie, if you can send me your mother's maiden name, your first pet's name, your blood type, and your star sign, that would be great. I joke, I kid, I kid. But yeah, if you just give me your address, I'll get the Boomdacker Snazwagon sent over. And hopefully an Olmaph mug and coaster as well. Who doesn't want an Olmaph mug and coaster? I couldn't even tell you what my blood type is. I have no idea. I don't even know how you find out. Oh yeah, the 3 numbers on the back of the card. Bum, 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 bum. No one wants to see my painting. It's terrible. Hey, dude, it's all good. I appreciate all forms of painting, even if you just picked it up and dipped it into the pot. It's always good to see. And you can take a little look around the Discord as well. Find some inspiration, ask some questions, have a bit of a chat. And we'll have to keep updated with the Aberdeen score moving forwards as well. Bouncing Swords usually does quite good score updates in the chat. Taste test is how you find out the blood type. Nice. Very corn, I like it. Had it tested once way back when, and now I remember. Yeah, I would like to know. I might get it tattooed on my chest, just in case. My squig hogs and bigger models I'll put more effort into. Hey dude, just enjoying it as much as you need to do, right? As long as you're enjoying it, you're getting your money's worth. Gotta start somewhere, brother. Is that a valid technique? Sounds like a real time saver. Yeah, I wonder, you know those videos where people dip stuff into a pattern? I wonder if you could do that with it. I'm sure somebody's probably done it. There's probably a dozen YouTube videos on it. But that, what's it called? Hydro dipping or something like that? That could be cool. No such thing as terrible painting. Yeah, for sure, man. I agree. All I see is people who have enjoyed spending time on some models, and that's why we're all here, right? Hydro dip. Hydro dip. Ah, I can see it being used for tanks. Yeah, that would be really cool, right? I like it. Big brain ideas today on the stream. We got 17 likes already as well. Killing it. Our 20+ like streak may well continue. Yeah, appreciate that, guys. Thank you very much. Right, Ian, right. A little bit more of this to go. Right, I've got Minnie's details. The third place winner. Waiting for some Belgium details from Robbie. And I also have Tom's details. Then the prizes will be distributed. And you can take a nice picture of you sipping your beverage from your nice new Olmaph merchandise. What a time to be alive. Yeah, we've got a few people in the chat with an Olmaph mug now. We've got Complexus in there. We've got Bouncing Swords, Catmaculus. Still need a slight bit more brass. Yeah, if it gets used as a paint water cup, even better. But don't accidentally use it for both at the same time. The amount of times I go to pick up my paint water pot when I'm thirsty. That's why I always have it on the left and my actual drink on the right. Try and train myself not to drink the paint water. You've got to remember, the Nuln oil is not for human consumption. But again, I'm not your dad. Do what you want. Ah, you've sent it through. Nice one, Robbie. That would mean no longer using my plastic drinking cup with the Avengers on it. Nice. My water cup is actually a Citadel water pot. Nowadays I just 3D print everything that's plastic. If I need a new paint pot, 3D printer. Although, what I used to use was when I finished with my salt or my pepper. These are my paintbrush pots before I got a 3D printer. Cook by Asda, sea salt and black peppercorns. Warm and spicy, that's what this stream's like. Or is it versatile and enhancing? Who knows? Is Amazon a thing in Belgium? I hope so. And hopefully Robbie is your name. So I'm going to put Robbie on the package. You'll know who it is. You know who it's for. I didn't think to ask the name, but I guess Robbie is the name. Right, I'm 3 for 3 on details for the winners. We'll get that sorted. Right, I think we're good for the brass for now. For the bronze, should we say? Now I'm going to do a little bit of silver. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to try and find. I think I've got a green metallic. I might do this bit in a green metallic. Let me get that first. Actually, I want to see what that looks like and see if I can find it. Robin. Okay, nice. Robbie's close enough. Right, I'm going to go for a quick wee. I'm going to find the green metallic, and then we'll crack on. Anything you want to talk about between now and then, give me a shout in the chat. Let's get some chins wagging. BRB. glitter green could be good. Glitter green. Never used this, but it's there, so may as well. I'm gonna put a bit of glitter green on it, see what it looks like. What's the worst that can happen? Bum, bum, dee-dum, bum, bum, bum. Do, do, do. So, Azza, what are you thinking about the new orcs that are coming out? Have you seen any that take your fancy? What about the guy on the bike at the weekend? What was it called? Wazdaka. I pre-ordered Wazdaka. Looks pretty cool to me. We had our second grot today as well. We get a grot revealed every day. I wonder what they're going to do with grots in 11th edition. Are they going to act a bit how like Tau drones work, do we reckon, maybe? Wazdaka Gutsmack. That's the one, Robbie. That is the one. Right, let's give this a bit of a go, shall we? Oh yeah, I ordered some new paintbrushes. Where did I put that? They're over here. Ding, ding. Oh. They're not in there. Guess they're still in the post. Feels to me like post in England's been really, really slow the last couple of weeks. Nothing seems to be getting here quickly. In fact, they completely lost one of my packages. I ordered a big booster box of Yu-Gi-Oh cards and it never turned up. I got the refund today. Right, let's see if I can get some glittery green on this bad boy. See how we get on. Yeah, it's definitely going to need a couple of layers, but I think it'll be worth it. Dum, dum. think that's going to look pretty cool. Pretty cool. Always nice to try something new. And why shouldn't my bloke go and get golden, glittery green? Doesn't go on particularly well, but nothing a couple of layers of application won't fix. Kind of looks like some sort of neon slime. I quite like it. Yeah, what I'll have to do as well is paint these little skulls before I do the final layer of glittery green. Yeah, it looks pretty nice though, I like that. Yeah, quite nice. I like it. I like it, come on. Hey, Blood for the Blood Gods here. Looks very chaosy. Good to see you, sir. How are you getting on? How have you been? How's the recovery going? What's this, about the 4th or 5th hour on it? Yeah, probably about the 4th hour. The second stream that this has been out in. The previous one being like last year at some point. But lots of chat means I don't do anything particularly quickly. That's not necessarily a bad thing. So I'm going to do some silver whilst that dries, then put a little bit on the skull. Then second layer of glittery green. got more PT to do and found out there's no major damage to my neck. Well, that's good then. That's a positive, right? Because we don't want major damage to the neck. We want a good, healthy blood for the blood god to come back and finally do that demon prince. Plate, mail, metal. Just realised it's all metallics that I've painted on this so far today. Weapon bronze, glitter green, and plate mail metal. Safari so goody. Robbie with a hernia in the neck since 2023. We've got a fair few injured people in the chat. Look at that. Nordic having a look in the Twitch. Not many people in the Twitch. We've got plenty in the YouTube though. Anybody that's new to the YouTube that wants to get involved, just type something in the chat and let's have a little chin wag. And if there's anybody that hasn't chucked their thumb up yet, a thumbs up, always appreciated. See if we can continue our streak of 20 plus likes on every stream for the last few weeks. That would be pretty cool indeed. Lucky Knife. He says he's new, but I'm fairly sure I've seen him around these parts. So, Lucky Knife, new to the channel. What sort of Warhammer collection do you have then, my friend? Lucky Knife 2 is the new name. Yeah. It was lonely over there. Yeah, Twitch. It's funny because I started off only on Twitch and now YouTube has fully taken over. Yeah, I think the long-term possibilities are better with YouTube than they are Twitch, so I'd rather it be this way around, I guess. Lack of ads. It's weird because I turned ads off on Twitch and they still show ads, which is a little bit shady, right? Do you get ads on the YouTube stream? I've never watched a YouTube live and noticed there be ads compared to what it's like on Twitch where you get them all the time. Could you still stream both? Yeah, I think it's useful to keep them both around, right? Luckier knife and then luckiest knife. Complexus has got YouTube Premium. Robbie's got YouTube Premium. A lot of people seem to have it nowadays. I'm a bit fed up with the amount of stuff I have to subscribe to nowadays. Like Spotify costs me like £18 a month now. Netflix and everything else, pain in the arse. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. Brave browser, pretty much the same as Chrome, but it blocks all ads and trackers. Yeah, I've used Brave for around, I don't know, fair few years now. Neatly has got premium too. Spotify goes up every year. Yes, outrageous, man. I got Spotify when it was invite only. That's how long I've had it for. And what is my reward? Increase in price every year. RuneScape costs me £11 a month now, as does World of Warcraft. I'd rather YouTube Premium than Amazon, Spotify, Netflix, Sky, BBC, etc. I just do YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, I guess if you're just doing one, that cuts the costs down, right? WoW's just gone up for the first time in ages, and 12.05 was terrible. I've just stopped playing WoW, like yesterday or the day before, because 12.05 could have been a lot better if you could use your tokens to buy specific pieces. You know, using tokens to get specific pieces was one of the things in Wrath of the Lich King that was really good. You know, you could put the hard work in and get the reward. Whereas I grinded a load of tokens at the weekend, I got a random reward, and that random reward wasn't better than what I already had equipped. And I just felt completely ripped off. My time wasn't valued, and therefore World of Warcraft, my subscription is done. So I've hopped back onto old school RuneScape. So for the time being, that'll be the game that I'm playing. Yeah, games that don't... I don't mind paying the money for the game as long as the game values my time. As soon as that is no longer true, then I'm no longer playing the game. Spotify is also very repugnant to artists. Ain't worth nothing to the artists. I don't know. I mean, I've released songs on Spotify. I think it's wrong to compare Spotify to like CD sales and stuff. That's what everybody always does. XBL. What's XBL, dude? Midnight should have been the expansion that really brought me back. I love the High Elf lore. Kel'Thalas is my favourite part of WoW maps. But I've just done a terrible job of making it worth my time. Yeah, that's the thing. It's got to be worth your time, right? When I sat and grinded those tokens and got something that I already had better than, I was just like, why am I doing this? Alright. And in 3 months' time, none of this gear will be useful anyway. Xbox Live. Ah, yeah, I heard there's a bit of a backlash to the Game Pass. Because they just kept pumping those numbers up, didn't they? The Game Pass price. OSRS. I used to play OSRS before World of Warcraft was released. The original RuneScape back in the day. Yeah, RuneScape and Warhammer, both created in Nottingham, which I grew up not too far away from and still live not too far away from even now. EverQuest. Complexus playing a little bit of EverQuest. Nice. Is EverQuest still going? Must be, right? There isn't. Yeah. Those sort of games are well bedded. Whereas new games, it's kind of hard for the new games to break through and stay relevant. Like OSRS is a very old game, but it's more and more popular. Although, the problem is, companies keep buying RuneScape, making a profit, and then dumping it on somebody else, who then just put all the prices up. I cannot believe that OSRS costs £10.99 a month now. That's baffling to me. 2 decades ago, you lost years of your life to EverQuest. Yeah, these games get you, right? Hey, we hit 20 likes on the stream as well. Thank you all. Thank you all for those thumbs. Oh, I realise I've missed a bit of what should be bronze there. Not ideal. Let's clean the brush. The bronze is still in the palette, so we should be okay. Back to silver. Haha, very rare. I give that much time to a game. 600 hours on Space Marine 2. Bum 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 bum. Oops. Oh, I got a right headache today. Let's drink some water, see if that helps. Nice little bit of H2O. Need to work out what I'm going to do with these pipes as well. Might go glitter green on those as well. We'll find out. We'll see how we get on. Just figuring it out as I go along. Nothing wrong with that. Might put a little bit of rust on this blade as well at some point. Hey, we've got Joe Stewart up inside the place. Literally just finishing up painting one of these. Absolute pain in the hole. So you haven't enjoyed it, Joe? What does your collection look like, Mr. Stewart? Good to have you here. Thank you for getting involved. Hey, there you go, Complexus. Chucking out the Discord link instantly. Nice work. We've got Az Milk in the YouTube as well. That's nice. Thank you, Az. That's our second Az in YouTube today. How are you getting on, Az? Are you good? Are you a fan of the old Warhammer, Mr. Milk? Good to have you here. You want to sniff the Emperor's golden throne. What do you think it would smell like, Az? Oh, you've removed that message now. Warp farts. Wow, that's some powerful farts, right? Farting with the full power of the warp. Have you got any plastic yourself, Az? Are you a collector? Or just a fan of warp farts? Farts for the fart god. Sounds about right. I don't know what colour I'm going to make all these different tubes that are coming out of it yet. Could be a good chance to get some of my fluorescent paints out there, actually, thinking about it. I bought 5 and returned home with 4. I don't know how I managed to lose one on the journey home. Such is life. got way more tubes and pipes on this than I first realised. Oh. Ba-da-dum. Right, we've got some white on there now for the pipes. The pipes are calling. I put a little bit of white on the skull, then give the skull a bit of a wash. But it sounds like people have got a little bit quiet, which means people are working hard on whatever models they've got on the table today. What sort of stuff have you guys been working on today? Complex is on a spag bowl. Nice. I won't mind a bit of spag bowl right about now. Are you having garlic bread? Garlic bread. Lucky Knife keeps sniffing this base that I gloss varnished a portion of it to smell if the varnish is done drying. Yes, checking to smell if it's dry. The classic. I like it, Lucky. Enjoy the varnish high. And Tommy Watson's been painting a couple of Inquisitors. Nice. Look forward to seeing them in the Discord. We've got Vintage Sheep back in the Twitch chat. Good to see you, Vintage. How you getting on? And of course there is garlic bread. Good to hear. Good to hear. For real, if I can't smell the varnish, that means it's properly ready for another layer. Ah, nice. Top tip. I like it. Today I've got a new base plate. Means my Space Marines are playable again. Nice. So is that what you're working on, Vintage? Which Space Marines is it that you're working on? White Scars. Some Scouts, Storm Seer, and some Standard. Nice. I like it. Very good, very nice. I think that shiny green stands out quite well. Quite well indeed. Bum 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 bum. I want to buy my Chapter Master and a Dreadnought. Probably the Combat Patrol too. Don't you get the character in the Combat Patrol for the White Scars? Can you add some blood on the spike thing? Would look cool. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, what I might do is mix some red paint with PVA glue. And then you can get kind of like streaking blood effects with that. But what I need to do first is these pipes. I'm going to make them like fluorescent colours, I think. I'm going to have a look what paints I've got. Then I need to do skull colour on the skulls. Then I'm going to do a wash all over, probably with Coelia. And then maybe we'll attempt some blood. Which Dreadnought are you thinking of getting vintage? Use some blood for the blood god, damn it! I don't think I even own blood for the blood god. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Yeah, because there are a number of different sizes of Dreadnought. Ballistus, Contemptor, Redemptor. Need to buy more colours. I only have 4 and 1 shade. Yeah, or you can mix them together and make new colours. I kind of need to let this dry for a minute first. Dum, 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 The little Dreadnoughts like the Space Wolves range still. Yeah, good stuff. Red, white, lead belcher, and black. Yeah, not a great deal of colours you can create with that palette, right? If you're not a big spender, Army Painter starter set has all the main colours you need, and you can mix a lot of the paints from that. Yeah, Army Painter starter set's pretty good, right? Dum, dum, da, dum, 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 da, dum. Wow. 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 Whoops. Kinda new in Warhammer. My stream has a latency of 10 seconds. Really? Shouldn't have. Maybe refresh it. Twitch is should be pretty much instant, right? A 30-second ad. Yeah, we were saying this earlier. I've turned ads off on Twitch and we still end up with ads, which isn't ideal. Maybe you need to hop over to the YouTube sheepy. Has a brush, primer, black, white, yellow, green, blue, brown, red, gold, silver, and a brown wash. Awesome stuff, man. Only complaint is that the blue is a little bit desaturated. Yeah. Apologies for the maybe you can chat in Twitch whilst watching YouTube. I don't know. Man. No, there's no issues with the Twitch from my end, Complexus. Don't worry about that. Right, so maybe I'll give this... Yeah, I bought this at the weekend. I bought some of the War Paints effect paints, like the glowy ones. And as I say, I had 5 of these in my pocket, because the shop I bought them from ran out of bags. And at some point, one of them fell out of my pocket, and I didn't notice till I got home. And that was the green one, which I may well have used for this model. But let's see what yellow looks like. You had this mouse some time ago. Yeah, with this new angle, you can see my mouse. Right, let's see what this yellow looks like then. The glowy yellow, we'll see. Oh, it looks like a highlighter pen. Bum, 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 ba-da-da-da. A lot of your songs are clearly inspired by popular songs. I just can't put my finger on which ones. Yeah, I don't know. I never write a song thinking, oh, this song's based on another song. But I do listen to a hell of a lot of music, so there's got to be some inspirations in there, right? By the way, what figure is that? This is a bloat drone. Do you have the shop page of that one? I could certainly find it for you, Vintage. Just search for fetid bloat drone. Somebody find vintage of fetid bloke drone in the Twitch chat. I'm alone in Twitch. We are never alone. We are Legion. Hey, there you go. Nice work, Nordic. Yeah, look at that picture. That's how cool it can look. You spawned, that's it. Out of the YouTube and into the Twitch. Yeah, I think this fluorescent yellow contrasts quite nicely with the other colours in the model. Quite pleased with this. So it's not only plague, but it feels like a little radiation kind of touch to it as well. Radioactive plague. That's what you want. Bom, bom, bottom. Death Guard, yes. Yeah, I like Death Guard. I like how filthy and disgusting their models are. What's also being super cool. Diddly 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 diddly. Holding down for Team Purple, that's it. The Team Purple Twitch chat. I think everyone used most of their words up yesterday, right? Super busy stream yesterday. So a much more chilled, Death Guard kind of stream today, which is nice. I'm pleased with how fluorescent this fluorescent paint is. Looking nice. Yeah, pleased with that. Where's bouncing with the score updates today? Some football on, isn't there, today? Usually we have bouncing doing the scores. You did well to build so many spiders yesterday. Oh, they were a joy to build, they were. They're saying they're 20 years old, those models. Yeah, I really enjoyed putting those together. Dum, dum, dum. 2-1 to Man U. That was yesterday, right? Man U Brentford. Today is Champions League. The school colour will be in this box actually. I've used it recently. He says. Maybe it's not. I know the one I want is somewhere, but where is the question? Maybe I'll have to use something a little bit different, get a little bit creative. Bayern just scored 1-0 against PSG. Nice. Yeah, I'd rather Bayern win than PSG, that is for sure. Let's make a little concoction, shall we? If I can't find my skull colour, I'll make one myself. Shake, shaky, shaky, shake, shaky, baby. half an hour of the stream left. If there's anything anyone wants to get involved with, wants to have a chat about, let me know. Give me a shout in the chat. We'll see what we can do. Oh, it's a great skin tone. But not a great skull tone. Maybe a bit of black. No, we'll give up on Operation Make Our Own Skull Colour. When are we having a server game session? I don't know. I don't really play many games. I think we've spoken about playing one on one of the Thursday members only streams. But I've not played Space Marine 2 since the day I first got it. Let's see if we've got a skull colour in here. What colours do you guys use for skulls? I usually use this one specific contrast paint, but I can't find it. Ah, is that it hiding down there? Oh. It is! Pallid Bone to the rescue. Come play some Helldivers 2 or Dark Tide. If you don't play many, you need a new palette. I need a second life with all the time and money to be able to. I'm a busy, busy boy. Yeah, I found the games that I liked 20 years ago and haven't moved since. I play World of Warcraft, RuneScape and Warhammer. All the same things I was doing as a 12-year-old. Got all of the Warhammer Total Wars. Yeah, I might get the what's the new Warhammer? Oh, Dawn of War 4, is it, that's coming out soon? I was playing Speed Freaks and Daka Squadron at the weekend. How is the Speed Freaks game? Looks pretty cool. Speed Freaks is cool. Online PvP only. Ah, okay. I thought it was a racing game. Yeah, I got that. I've just seen got a set of 5 from eBay. I got the same set of 5 from my local game store. But as I say, I sat down for a coffee after buying them, and it must have just fallen out of my pocket, one of them. Annoyingly. Yeah, the Data Systems Glow is the one that I lost. Spaghetti bolognese, yum yum. Making me hungry. I always get made hungry on these streams. Steve and I play the Total War Warhammer games. They are really fun. Always been a Total War fan. Nice one, Stephen. Well, there you go, Nordic. Now you and Stephen can play with each other in the Discord. What does it mean when a Discord server has a red exclamation mark over its logo? Anybody know? 2 Inquisitors from Tommy Watson in the Discord. Nice work, sir. Nice work. Ooh. Yes, please. Look at that. Food show. Server issues. There are 2 on mine right now. Okay. So I've not been banned then, so that's good. Need this to dry a touch more, and then I can put a wash on it. Might even dry brush like a really green over the top of this, and then do the wash. Yeah, sounds like a plan. Why not? Find ourselves a green, shall we? Oh, that's my chair in front of the camera. Bit of warp stone glow to make it pop. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Server issues on Discord. Ah, okay. Off to eat, yeah. Enjoy the food. Good to see you, Nordic. Have a good evening, my friend. Right, do a little bit of green on this, just a little bit of green. Whilst we're waiting for the rest of it to dry, we'll put a bit of green on it. Just before I do the wash, that's all it is, just to pick out some highlights. Give it an extra bit of something. Is that Nurgle's version of a dreadnought? I don't know what Nurgle's version of a dreadnought would be, to be honest. It's kind of hard to show what a Nurgle's version of stuff is, because they have such unique models. And there are a number of different builds to this model as well, which is pretty cool. Trying to get some highlights on this before I put the wash on. Ben Davies is back. Hellbrute. Yeah, Hellbrute is like the generic Chaos version of a Dreadnought. But I'm hoping we get actual Chaos Dreadnoughts again in the future. Because the Hellbrute's tiny, right? Like if I put my Hellbrute next to a Loyalist Dreadnought, massively different sizes. But then I guess you get the Defiler, which is what Ben's got, right? That is a nice model. Yeah, put my Hellbrute and Dreadnought side to side. Like, look at the size difference. Feels like the Hellbrute needs a glow up, right? Your Hellbrute. Ah, the Defiler. You're talking about the Defiler killed 3 Rogel Dawn tanks, right? Look at this unholy trinity. Green plasma is heretical. Yeah, I'm a heretic, dude. You gotta live with that. You gotta live with your choices. Why are 2 identical remotes on your desk? They control the lights. So I press, when somebody subs or follows, I press this off button and this off button, and my desk lights go off, meaning you can see the light behind me better. Press this button and this button, and they come back on again. There you go, behind the scenes. Now I just need to prepare for a wash to make this nice and disgusting bloat drone. .3D printer stand for those remotes. Yeah, could do. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the Ben Davies Defiler in the Discord. Right, let me get my green wash. I'm going to make an absolute filthy mess of this model. Coelia green shade, baby. That's a shade, not a wash. Right. Let's get one of these. Where's my chunky brushes? Get one of them. Give this a good wash. The one that I want isn't in the box. This is why you put things back where you got them from, so that then you know where they are. We should be alright with this one. Ideally, I want to be 8 or a 9. Maybe even 9.5 in 4 beers time. But this one will do for now. Let's get filthy, shall we? Is this the one that I wanted? That's the one that's happening. Here we go. I feel like this isn't the one I used last time. Ah, that's because I mixed it with the other one. Not the end of the world, we'll see what this looks like. Maybe I used a brown wash last time, rather than a green one. Right. There we go. There we go. We've washed it. Now we let the wash dry and we trust the process. It now looks disgusting. Lovely jubbly. Yeah, I'll let that dry. We'll see what it looks like tomorrow, and then we'll pick out some highlights. And we'll chuck it on the tabletop, see what damage it can do. And between now and then, let's open some cards, shall we? We've got Blob back in the chat as well. Good to see you, Blob. How are you getting on? I use Quelia Green Shade on my nibs. Nice one, Stephen. I like that. It's very cool and clean. It's supposed to look horribly dirty, Blob. Looks good though, thank you. Some pooling on a big flat panel. Should be okay. Oh, there's a little bit around the back. Sort this out. Get another bit of tissue. Oh, there's a bit there. I can use that. That's good. Oh, it looks suitably disgusting, that's for sure. Now, let's open some AOS. No, not AOS, it's 40k stickers. We have what, 10 packs of stickers left. Let's see what we can do. Right, let's get some stuff out of the way. Glad I put the lid back on that because I've dropped it twice. Right, put this to one side to dry out. Let's get 2 packs of stickers. Let's see if we can pull some Battle Sisters for Patrick, who hasn't managed to make it today. Wonder where he is. Wonder what Patrick's up to. Right, 2 packs of stickers. We need quite a few of the Battle Sisters stickers. Let's see what we can do, shall we? Alright, pack number 1. Let's go, let's go. Yesterday we got 0 stickers that we needed. 0. Not a single one. not a sausage. That's a duplicate, I think, straight off the bat. Get him! Yes, neatly trimmed. We've got the raven wing shoulder pad, I think that is. Ooh, maybe this is the final war boss that I need. And an Eldari. I need quite a few Eldaris as well. And then, look who it is. Commissar Sebastian Yarrick. One of the greatest heroes in the entire Imperium. On Armageddon, it was Yarrick who inspired the Imperial Guardsmen to prodigious acts of sacrifice and courage. Look at that, that's a lovely card. Go on, Yarrick. Right, so hopefully the Eldari and the war boss we need. We will see, we will see. Because we don't want to repeat it yesterday where we get 0 new stickers. That is not what we want. Right, Space Wolves, I think that's a duplicate. I don't think we need that because we've completed the front page, which that is from. We do not need that. Possibly need that one. I don't recognise it. And then we'll have this big bad man at the end. Captain Tycho of the Blood Angels. Nice. Right. Let's find out. Did we manage to get any that weren't duplicates? I mean, I'd just take 1 at this point. It's better than yesterday's 0. Though we are falling behind on our chance of completion. Just shows you how hard it is to complete these sticker albums. No dupes today, I believe. Let's hope so, beyond hope. Let's hope so. Right, this one is a dupe, because as you can see, our wonky-faced Gilliman is already complete. Off to the dupe pile for you. Then we need number 44, which is an Eldari, and hopefully an Eldari that we need. Yes! Awesome, we needed 2 of them. We got 1 of the 2. Fantastic. Pleased with that at least. So that's at least 1 non-dupe. Haha, Lucky Knife. Lucky Knife's favourite Gilliman on the planet. The wonkiest Gilliman alive. Right, the Raven Wing shoulder pad is a dupe. This one's definitely a dupe. Here he is. Each Deathwing Knight is equipped with an Ancient Storm shield. Duplicate. Then we shuffle over to the Space Wolves. I only need 1 on this Circle of Wolves. But the Red Moons is not one of them. Off to the duplicate pile for you. And the honour markings down here in the corner, another duplicate. Not ideal. So this war boss, will this be our final war boss? That is the question. And I can see straight away the answer is no. We need 120, and today we pulled 118. 118, 118. You should keep sticking the dupes into the magazine anyway. Yeah, if I get a duplicate Gilliman, I'll definitely stick it in. Try and even up his wonky face. I did that with the Sanguinor. Ah, the Sanguinary Guard we already have. Meaning today we got 1 non-duplicate. And it was the Eldari. So, how many do we need? Wonky face Gilliman. 1 and 2. 3. 4 and 5. 6 and 7. Oh, we need loads, and we've only got 10 packs left. Less than 10 packs now. 8 packs now. 10. 11. 12. 13, 14, 15. Yeah, 16 stickers we need. in 8 packs. That means we've got to hit 2 out of 4. We're not going to do it, are we, boys? We are not going to do it. Much like my beloved Derby County on Saturday, when we have a chance of getting in the playoffs, I am not hopeful. However, 16 stickers in 8 packs. I like those odds, lads. Well, together we will find out. And then I'll be hopping on eBay to try and buy the ones that I still need. However, appreciate you all being here as always. Nice relaxed stream today. Got a good bit of painting done on the bloat drone. Opened up some cool cards and some nice stickers. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. And if you are around for the box set reveal on Friday, there is a few of us that will be in the Discord, so come hang out. If not, have a great rest of your week and your weekend, and I'll see you next week. Yeah, see you tomorrow, Beyond Hope. Good to have you here. Ciao for now. See you around. Boom, boom, pow.